Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over some more data leaked information regarding Crown ZACIAN and Zamazenta, as well as a few other things here, and it's looking pretty interesting. So in the main series games, the Crown ZACIAN and Zamazenta, they do not have a Dynamax form, so looks like we're going to be getting one for Pokemon Go. I don't know if they're just going to introduce it through Pokemon Go and then allow it in the main series games or what, but pretty interesting stuff. So that's what we're going to be going over here in this video, as well as a few other things regarding how are we going to be able to get these. Can we make the current Zamazenta and ZACIANs that we have right now into the crown forms, or are we going to have to get a signature move like Palkia and Dialga? And I know those ones don't evolve or nothing, but they have those signature moves that you can't even get with an Elite TM. So we're going to go over all that information here in this video. If you do enjoy my content, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. Let's go ahead and get into this here. All right, so items related to the form change for ZACIAN and Zamazenta have been added to the Game Master. And then he goes on to say, we still do not know exactly how it's going to work 100%, but it looks like you are going to need a particular move. Now, a lot of people were relaying this message to me, saying that it's going to work in the same kind of fashion as, say, Mega Rayquaza, where you have to give it the Meteorite to learn Dragon Ascend. Then once you've learned Dragon Ascend, then you're going to be able to make it evolve it. And only then, once you've given it the Meteorite and it learns that move, then you can go into Mega form. It looks like you're going to see a similar fashion for ZACIAN and Zamazenta into their crown form. Basically meaning you're going to have to give it a particular item, and it's just going to learn the signature move that way. And it doesn't look like you're going to be able to just, when they put them in the raids and you catch them and they're going to have that move, you're going to actually have to give it an item. That's the way it's looking. It's like it's going to be. So it's almost kind of safe for you to start working on the ones that you currently do have. That's what I'm doing right now too. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Now, taking a look at this, this is just more kind of information regarding ZACIAN and Zamazenta becoming Dynamax Pokemon as well in the game. And then we're going to be looking at their max attack. It's going to cost 1 candy and an unknown item, level 2. And these are going to be, max attack. And then moving on to the next one here, we have max guard, max spirit. So you know what those are. Make your attack stronger, make your defense better, and then make your healing more efficient, right? And they have various different numbers here for what it's going to cost. So it's looking like you're definitely gonna want to rate the hell out of these to get enough XL candy so you can max these things out and have a really strong ZACIAN and Zamazenta for Dynamax and Gigantamax battles, which is still crazy to me because they're just introducing it into Pokemon Go, which is awesome. We've seen something like that kind of in a sense with Meltan, right? That was introduced through Pokemon Go and then it was released in the main series games. We thought it was a glitch at first. We weren't wrong to think that for a while, because Niantic was and is still notorious for screwing up things, and we thought that the design was like a messed up Keldeo, but it turned out to be Meltan. Moving on here, Tika-Tank family. Tika-Tink lost the move Brutal Swing, Tika-Tough lost the move Brutal Swing, and Tika-Tun lost the move Brutal Swing and gained Bulldoze. So I don't know if that's going to actually stick, but it seems like it's going to be losing that Brutal Swing for now. And then we do have the crowned Zamazenta stats here. As you can see, stamina 192, attack 250, and defense freaking 292. That is absolutely insane. And then it goes on to say for its crown form that it's going to be, it's going to lose the move Snarl, Quick Attack, Iron Head, and Crunch, and gain the move Giga Impact. Again, I don't know if all of this is 100% fact, or not that it's not fact, but if it's actually going to stay this way, or there's some sort of weird back-end thing that Niantic is doing here. Then ZACIAN itself is going to be losing Snarl, Quick Attack, Fire Fang, Iron Head. I don't believe all that. Well, I mean, I don't mean to say I don't believe it, but I feel like they're going to keep their moves, so we'll just have to see how that does work out. And then we are going to be seeing some new Pokemon that are going to be, it's the Flapple one. It's literally that Dragon Apple, which, like, we're really getting into territories of designs that are just kind of like, what in the actual heck is going on here? I mean, it's a funny Pokemon and all, I don't really care, but just kind of goofy. You got ice cream cones, you got apples, like, got little bugs, right? Moving on. So PvP stats for Behemoth Smash. Bash and Behemoth Blade. So that's going to be those signature moves for Zacian Crown and Zamazenta. And again, I do believe we're going to have to give it an item, and then you're going to be able to just have that move and you don't have to catch it. So that hopefully the current ones that we do have right now, you'll be able to just simply give it this item and you'll be able to learn these moves. Behemoth Bash is going to be 80 power, and this is in PvP, and then it's going to cost 45 energy. And then it's going to have a 30% chance to buff the target's attack, so raise your attack 30% chance. Behemoth Blade is going to be power of 100 and energy 55, and then it's going to have a 30% chance to increase your attack as well. Okay, and then looking at the assets here, this is going to be the Flapple line. It's going to have both of the evolutions here, so which is pretty interesting. I do believe that there are different generational evolutions, so pretty cool that they're just going to release both of them at the same time. Makes sense. Then we have the Florigato with the hat, and then the freaking Gigantamax Snorlax, which is just going to be super awesome. I can't wait for that. Love Snorlax myself, so I'm pretty excited for this. And not only that, this is going to be a great opportunity for you to gain XL candies for Snorlax. And if you're thinking, well, why do I want to power up a Snorlax? I mean, they're great gym defenders, right? It's one of the OG gym defenders. But not only that, it's also going to be, it's also great in Master League too, right? As a kind of random coverage Pokemon. I personally love using my Shadow, and it's great with Body Slam, Super Power, and Lick. Although you could go with Earthquake or Outrage, but not too often when you're going to really want to run those. And then moving it on here, we have some more of the Flapple clothing, which is going to be in the next, or the event coming up that is going to feature it, right? So that's going to be pretty awesome. And then of course we have the Pikachu Captain hat. And what is that? Oh, it's the Tikatun hammer pose. So if you haven't seen it, it's like you have a hammer and you're basically like smashing the ground. It's an actually pretty awesome pose. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So good job there, Niantic. And that's pretty much all the information we have for today, folks. And I will be bringing you another video. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a sneak peek as to what I'm going to be doing next, all right? I have to be very careful about this leaked information that's going around for this new Pokemon Legends, because, you know, you could get in trouble, you know, Nintendo could come after your ass. So we're going to look at some Pokemon Megas that somebody kind of designed these based upon the actual information that has been released for each one of these Megas. So based upon details that they were given or seen, they kind of made all of these designs, and I will be giving them credit. And I'm looking at them right now, but I'm gonna make that its own video. I was gonna get that up like 2 days ago. I don't know why I haven't, but so stay tuned for that. Extra spoilers, and it seems like they're pretty stinking accurate as far as, you know, the actual Mega Evolutions that we're going to get. And they're very, very well done. Anyways, with that said, if you did enjoy this video, if you can give it a thumbs up, thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.